Hi, and welcome to Through the Portlight.
Today we'd like to take you on a little interior tour of our Westsail 32.
Hello. Come on in, I'll show you around. So we're going to start with our galley. This is the typical Westsail galley. It features a lot of storage, a huge ice box, and plenty of cabinets and drawers. There's a drop-down leaf, which holds our plates and bowls and glasses and mugs. And below is storage for more plates and basic kitchen items, bowls and things like that. It also features a very deep locker, which holds a lot of items in there. Behind me is what we call the pantry. We have all our spices and different things like that. We're in the process of working on things in our galley. We've installed this backing here, and we're going to be sanding and painting that. We're going to be painting a lot of the doors and the bulkheads as well. The sink on this Westsail is quite shallow. We're not very pleased with it. We want a deeper sink, so we're going to be replacing this sink and probably this counter as well. This is for our fresh water, and this faucet is for salt water, which is not hooked up right now. If you look down here, this is our foot pump for fresh water. So that's how we get our water. So it's not pressurized, it's just a pump. This foot pump, the very neat feature of it is you could press down and turn it, and it stays down, so it's out of the way, so it's not a tripping hazard. We also have a Hala fan that's not hooked up, which is one of 4 on our vessel that we're going to be installing. We have 2 opening ports and a vent for fresh air and an LED dome light, one of 10 on the boat. The ice box is just enormous on this vessel. We have plans on insulating it a little better. There's plenty of storage. It's quite deep. We have thought about installing a compressor and a cold plate, making this a 12-volt refrigerator, but I think we're going to primarily use it as an ice box when we don't have power, and also right now it's just a pantry. We don't even use it as an ice box right now. This propane stove here did not come with the boat. We had another older propane stove, but our good friends Lance and Carol actually gave us this stove, and we can't thank you guys enough because it's just an amazing stove. It's a 3-burner with an oven, a princess stove. which we are in the process of hooking up. That'll be a future video. And that's the basic galley of a Westsail. Some of the other models had a cabinet right here. Curtis Westsail has a cabinet on his boat, but we have the open version, open concept. That's the galley.
So this is our dinette. This is the sort of command center of live aboard life. We eat dinner here, we use a computer here, we do work here, we read here, we play Sid Meier's Civilization 5 here, and conquer the world. We have a lot of storage space here, which is really super nice. We have this shelf up here. We have some bins of like office supplies. We have, you know, DVDs, we have paperwork that needs a bit of organizing. We have books, more DVDs. In here we have mobile internet, we have our computer speakers, and then we also have these lockers. And we can fit a lot of stuff in there. Actually, in this one we're going to put a shelf, and that will also aid in our storage. And we also have one over here. Here. See, we're going to put a shelf like this on the other side, and you can stack a lot of stuff. It's really deep. We've insulated, actually, in all of these storage lockers as well. This one obviously has all of our tea and things. And there's also storage underneath the dinette seats. And we put stuff down here that is, you know, we don't want to get to just quite as often. We have these plastic tiles. They're kind of similar to Dry Deck, though I think they're another brand, maybe Easy Tile. And they're just raised slightly, so they keep the cushions raised so that there's less chance of mold or mildew being able to start, because it has that ventilation. So we have just some stuff down here. I think we have a winch servicing kit. We have a lot of tools. We have different parts and things. So we're going to drop down the dinette table to make a double berth. Ta-da!
So this is the head in our Westsail 32. It's quite spacious compared to some boats that we've seen. We've done quite a bit of work on it. We've painted the bulkheads white. Otherwise it would be a lot darker than it is right now. There's still a lot of projects we have to do in here. Some of which include replacing the sink and the countertop. But it does have quite a bit of storage outboard. We have deep lockers that go all the way outboard to the hull, which we've insulated, and down below there are several other lockers. Now, we did pull the holding tank on the boat after we bought it, and associated with the holding tank was all the plumbing, the hoses, the pump for overboard discharge, all sorts of Y fittings and valves. We also had a Jabsco marine head, which we've deep sixed. No, we didn't deep six it. We put it in a proper disposal location. But we also had a Jabsco head, a marine head. We decided on getting an airhead composting toilet. The reason being just not having a holding tank, because the holding tanks really smell. And we've done a lot of research on different marine composting heads, and we like the airhead quite a bit. Now the airhead, we installed it, and we had to run some ventilation for exhaust. So some of the tubing you could see here runs up along here and into there's a 12 volt fan in here that we have to wire, and on top of this is a solar vent 12-volt solar powered vent, which is running right now. It's quite good when it's sunny. We'll see how it goes in the winter. But yeah, the head is quite spacious, very bright, and comfortable. The head features 2 doors, and when they're open, they make the v-berth and the salon 2 separate private rooms, and it just opens up the head area for privacy if you want to change, or if you want to install a shower. This would be the ideal size. You just have to hang a shower curtain. This Westsail has a built-in shower pan, which I'll show you down in the cabin sole here. So this shower pan, you could run the drain down into the bilge into a separate sump, have it pumped out. You could also have a custom-made teak flooring, so the water could just go right through into the shower pan. But that's one feature that is built into this model. And for privacy, the doors just simply close.
Hey, it's cozy in here. So this is our v-berth. Now on the Westsail 32, the v-berth is pretty roomy, and ours is a little bit different because we modified it. We dropped the whole v-berth over a foot so we would have more room here, because when we first moved aboard and we had a couple nights in here, and it was really hard to turn around. It was either, you know, James's shoulders or my hips just kept hitting the underside, and it was really uncomfortable. No room, and it was a little bit challenging to get in bed as well. So we cut it, and we had actually ordered our custom fit mattress prior to dropping it. So we had the dimensions for the original size. So we actually have an extra piece of mattress that doesn't fit right now. And we're still in the process of actually modifying the v-berth. We're not totally happy with the way it is, so we're going to probably modify it again. We're probably going to lower it even more. And then when we have our final dimensions, we're going to get the 3 pieces of mattress cut and hopefully made into one piece, because we're not going to have a removable centerpiece, which is what we have now. We're going to just make it a full-time berth, seeing as we live aboard and, you know, it's used every night. It would be too much of a pain to remove the center mattress and center board all the time. Our mattress is 8 inches thick. It's made of natural latex rubber, so it's really nice. It's really comfortable, and it sleeps fairly cool. It's 6 inches of Dunlop and then 2 inches of Talalay latex, which is a little bit softer. And latex is really nice because it's all natural. There's no, you know, chemicals or off-gassing that you find in a lot of foam, especially memory foam. It's really resistant to mold and mildew. We still have the tiles underneath to allow for some airflow, but it's pretty good against that. And it's also really resilient. The latex mattress, so it's going to last quite a while, and it doesn't compress at all. So I think we're going to expect to get a long life out of this mattress. It's really comfortable. It's so spacious, and it's really not, you know, a taxing thing to sleep in here every night. And it's really nice sleeping underneath the stars at night on a clear sky, because we have this great forward hatch here, and also get a nice breeze.
Even though we planned on only a brief first look at the interior of our Westsail, there's much to show. Stay tuned for part 2 of the interior boat tour, and in the meantime, check out our Facebook page for more frequent updates, or to get in touch with us. See you soon!